Reality radio done right. No nonsense, real and raw, just like you like it.
He's corrupt, he's inexperienced, and he lies.
Broadcasting from a broom closet in the Arizona Lotus Studios, it's Beef Vegan Presents.
Yo, welcome back to the show. It's Beef Vegan Presents live in Rock 102.1 KFMA, streaming worldwide at KFMA.com on this beautiful Monday, March 2nd. Good morning, Rico.
Good morning.
Good morning, Yas Money. Oh, wait, actually, let me put on your mic. Do it again. All right.
Good morning.
And good morning, Tucson. Hope you guys had a jam-packed weekend, a lot of fun. We're going to hit the ground running this week, a lot of things to get to. But, of course, looking back in retrospect, a lot of fun happening around the old Pueblo. Just wrapping up the Tucson Rodeo weekend. Yas Money was there almost the entire time like she was competing.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I was there twice.
Hey, that's a lot. You know, Rico and I only went once. We kicked things off on Thursday.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
did.
Yeah, and so basically this show, this rock and roll show, covered the Tucson Rodeo more so than I would think any other radio show on the dial. We were there.
To be honest, you're right.
Yeah,
I didn't see anybody over at KRQ.
that's right. Yeah, where are you guys at? Huh? I thought you guys are all super
That's
local.
That's the homie.
Yeah, no, I know. But
I was imagining like the Anchorman style fight in the back alley.
Oh,
Yeah.
She'd
Yeah.
kill me.
It was super fun. And then of course on Saturday we did the Tucson Foodie Craft Beer Crawl.
Sick invite.
Oh, you know what?
You said you're allergic to gluten.
Yeah, no,
What?
I'm surprised that well, I didn't know what your plans were, but it turned into now what we're coined as Bisbee Bender, right? So Rico and I could have I wanted to, honestly, the old man in me, you know, after we did the entire craft beer crawl, it went from, we got there at 2, went to like 6, walking around, it's hot, we're drinking, you're mixing in all the different spirits and whatnot. Then we get back to my spot around like 6:30ish, right? Kind of hitting the reset. And, then I was actually fully prepared for Rico to be like, all right, I'm going to call it a night. And I'll be like, all right, peace out. We'll see you Monday, stuff like that. And then he's like, where are we going next?
Ooh.
I said it just like that. Too.
I know.
What's next?
Yeah, and I'm like, son of a bitch.
I'm in.
All right. So we ended up, hopping around. And long story short, we closed down the bars and stuff. We made some new friends. Yes, made some new friends.
Where'd you go?
We all around Midtown. We did Casa Video. We did Bay Horse Tavern, and then we ended at the Shelter. And we actually ran into our friend Hannah, Debt Free Foodie, at Shelter, and so that was a good time. And we, rarely get to hang out with Hannah outside the show. So yeah, we were vibing, and yeah, it was a 12-hour
A well-paced
shift.
12-hour.
Whatever.
With a lot of water.
Good for you.
Yeah. So
Outing
Marathon.
every once in a while.
yeah. Well, Rico's birthday's this week. I know he doesn't want to celebrate that, so this is like a pregame of sorts, and to bust out the old Bisbee Bender every now and then. Like I said, it's a young man's game, but
Yeah.
It is.
I say once every 2 months. Is
I
good.
have flashbacks of your Bisbee Bender. Like,
Hey, at least we learned our lesson, and we did 0 live streaming
good.
during the entire time.
Good.
Yeah, there was no art staircase for us to sit at.
No.
Yeah. We did post a little promo video of sorts on the Instagram page. Kendall came up with an idea for the Tucson Foodie Craft Beer Crawl. When you check that out, you could do so anywhere on Facebook or Instagram. And of course, I'm glad that you had a good time at the rodeo, and some guy from Wyoming won. That's fascinating. In the meantime, obviously we're out here and we're trying to celebrate and live life and enjoy our local surroundings. In the meantime, on a global standpoint, it was a big news weekend, unfortunately, as U.S. and Israel went to war with Iran. And Iran, in a shocking move to me, continues to bomb Dubai. And I'm like, oh, you guys are messing with money now. And as much as like Iran has affiliates and, allies in China and Russia, right? I think Dubai has allies and financial ties to everybody, right?
Yeah.
So I thought that was interesting and a bold move. But of course, going to war is frustrating time and time again. But regime change in Iran, it seems like the Iranian people want that as well, but I don't know if that is even the intent. The whole thing is messy, and we'll keep an eye on it, and hopefully it will resolve itself quickly. But that, of course, was a major issue, and it's dominating the news story. In fact, the news cycle. In fact, I haven't found one story in the last 48 hours of any update on Nancy Guthrie. I mean, we're trying to cover this
No.
and update. It's so, heartbreakingly sad that now it's just going to be a memory with no conclusion.
Right.
We're just like, what the F is going on, right?
Yeah.
So hopefully, I mean, I say it every day now. It's almost like Groundhog's Day. Hopefully we'll discover something. We'll get a little closer. But I think we're at the point now, a month after this,
Yeah.
that now it's a weird state of acceptance that we might not have answers. And this whole thing is going to go down as this mystery.
Right.
They did say it. They did say that.
Yeah. Yeah, but that's that seems like such a weird. It's not even a cop out, but
because they have no leads, they have nothing. It's weird. It's weird.
I know it's weird in this world of technology that we have, and the cell phone towers and pinging and everything else.
It will be the smallest clue that'll wrap it up, because that's what happened with the Isabel Celis case that happened. Remember the little girl that went missing?
Oh no,
no, you don't remember the little girl that went missing in like Midtown?
There was a small clue that kind of gave it out, though?
Yes,
Really?
it was the smallest clue. So what I was told was there was a lady within that neighborhood that was absolutely going crazy, that somebody was breaking into her house. Somebody was breaking into her house, and she was calling detectives, she was calling police and saying, listen, I need you to dust this place. Somebody's breaking into my home. And she went investigating into her own house. She started picking up fingerprints.
right?
And she hit a fingerprint that wasn't hers. And so then she took that to detectives, and they actually went with it. They found a match that matched something in the house.
Whoa.
And they found it. And it actually led to another missing girl, and not the initial girl that they were looking for.
Wow, that's crazy. And that's a movie that we need to see. She went like full on Liam Neeson.
Brockovich.
Yeah, Liam Neeson, but without violence. She just Aaron Brockovich, I guess, went full blown PI and dusted the place herself, and was able to look through with a microscope and tell the differences in fingerprints. How do you even do that?
I think
dude?
like I said, what I was told is that this lady was going absolutely nuts. She's like, someone is coming into my house.
It got to that point.
It got to that point.
Crazy.
We'll get to that.
Found an app and fingerprint app. She's like, perfect.
Could you imagine?
Oh, we're probably gonna have one of those soon.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's nuts. All right, well, let's get into the business at hand. This week it's going to be a great week of shows that we have lined up. We're counting down the days to AEW Dynamite. We're going to have a world champion in studio on Friday.
Ooh.
That's going to be great. Tekla is going to be in studio for that. We're still kind of like coasting on, our viral success over the weekend with Darby Allin, getting kicked out of an Uber during the interview. That was fun. And in this week, we have tickets to give away for some big shows. Okay. Of course, all week long, we'll be giving away tickets for John Mulaney. So we have those tickets to return. We have tickets for your Tucson Roadrunners. And on top of that, we have more tickets for Shinedown. Oh, yes. Shinedown in our very own backyard. I know I was saying it last week, but I meant Stained this week. I'm saying Shinedown. I mean Shinedown. Tickets for Shinedown will be your big ticket item that we're giving away all week long. Today, it'll be at 8 a.m. your first opportunity to win those tickets. On top of that, we're going to do Tap Out in the podcast broadcast with Mama Louisa. So it's going to be fun. Stick around. Your morning morons coming up after Red Hot Chili Peppers. Here's By the Way on Rock 102.1 KFMA. You know the name of the show.
Let's go.
A little bit now.
Yeah, we're on.
All
right. Welcome back on the podcast broadcast. Early start, right? You got a bunch of early people jumping on the stream. And if it's your first time, thank you so much for checking us out. We are live here broadcasting from Tucson, Arizona. And we got a lot of fun stuff to want to get to. We got our good friend, Michael Elefante, Chef Michael Elefante from Mama Louisa's, hanging out with us here. And we'll get on the FM side, get caught up and all that. But are you a fan of the Scary Movie franchise?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The funny ones you're talking about, right?
The weigh-ins
the one.
ones. The weigh-ins ones. And everyone
Not
knows the
actual
difference,
scary
dude.
movies.
Exactly, right? So, and the Wayans brothers, they definitely talked it up and say, hey, when the movies were cool, that was us. And then when the movie sucked, that was the studio. They tried to think they could do it without us. But the magic of the Scary Movie franchise, because satire films have been around since, forever, since Airplane, things like that. The Wayans did it so well, starting with Keenan Ivory. He just knew how to do the perfect satire. And then, of course, Marlon Wayans and Sean Wayans, then they could carry that tradition and started a massive franchise. And the Wayans are back taking over Scary Movie. Scary Movie 6 is scheduled to perform or to be released here soon. And they just released a brand new trailer for it that I want to watch with you guys here. I have not seen this trailer in its entirety just yet, so this will be a first-time reaction for myself. Have you seen the trailer in its entirety, Rico?
Not yet.
Okay.
This better not be a red band one if it cuss. I'll be careful.
No, I'm not on the air right now.
Oh.
Yeah,
okay.
so this is how we do the podcast broadcast. Welcome to the show. So we're just on the internet so I can play it with curse. And yes, I got that one viewer wherever you're looking at. But thanks, Dildozer. I appreciate us coming across.
Getting trash talked by Dildozer 4000.
I know.
Cool, man.
Always. All right, here we go. So we technically start our podcast broadcasted live. That's where tens of people will join us. So stick around and you'll see those numbers climb. But first, let's check out this trailer from Scary Movie 6. There you go. Already starting with Megan.
Guess who's back?
Shit.
Back again.
My God, he stabbed her. Not her.
My pronouns are they, them. Them.
We back.
There's a serial killer on the loose.
Hello, Tuesday.
I have been preparing for this for years. Hello, Mother. You look like shit.
Anna Faris is back. Everyone's back.
I really want to, but I'm a Republican now, so I'm supposed to be racist.
Oh, girl, I think all white people are racist anyway. Come here.
Okay.
Hey there. We heard tell of a Halloween party. We're here to drink, play
sinners.
bad music, do some half gay shit.
Why just half gay?
Oh, there's a dick. Oh, okay. Really?
Stop smiling.
No, Elliot's back.
Mom, Santa gave me a severed arm. Be sure to thank him. What the?
Ah, yes.
Somebody help! Help! Bitch, we on break. So you handle yours. I'll be right or here eating my falafel and my pork.
That's Kim Wayans. You remember her? She
Oh,
was on
wow.
In Living Color, but yeah, Wayans' sister.
Damn.
Yeah,
Rinds, bitch.
Guess who's back?
it's a family affair.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the Wayans take over Scary
It
Movie
is
6.
it's
That
funny
looks
because
good.
it is a core memory for me. The first Scary Movie. I don't know how old I was. Probably 10.
Yeah.
Whatever. And then my mom took me and my brother to the movie theater to go see it. And that's the only time in my life there's ever been somebody outside of the theater, like an employee, going like, "Hey, are you sure, ma'am?
Yeah.
Are you positive you want to do this?" She's like, "Yeah, they're my kids." And then halfway through the movie, you're like, "Okay, that's why."
Yeah, it's because
Like
the
a dick
dick.
through the
Yeah.
ear.
It was
We're
the
like,
dick through the ear thing that did it.
Hanging balls, Mrs. Man, like the whole thing.
Yeah, dude.
It's like, whoa.
But that's how they do it, and it's great.
Yeah.
What are you gonna say, Michael?
I haven't seen. How many of these have they made? I thought there was only 2 or 3.
No, there was 5 previous ones,
Right.
and that's where the franchise died. And the resurrection is 6, and that's what they're showcasing for that trailer. So,
Oh, okay.
Scary Movie 6 is set to hit theaters everywhere here in about a month or so, or 2 months. Does look good. Just based off the trailer, looks super funny. There was a lot of pop moments where, as far as I popped, where just laughed out loud. And even if it was all the funny moments in the movie in that 2-minute trailer, it still seems like it'll be a good nostalgia romp too. So they brought back the whole crew, the whole family. And so, yeah, it looks good. I'm excited about that one. And it's also just a massive flex for the Wayans, because they publicly had this battle with the studio over the movie franchise that they created, right? And they took it away from them, and those movies stunk, and then eventually bombed. And for them to come back, if it come back and it becomes a big, like say $100 million type movie for the summer, then you're talking victory laps and like told you, very simple though. But so many times that like money takes away the creative from the creators, right?
Yep.
And it always turns it to shit. So this is just like one of those tropes that Hollywood has done time and time again. But yeah, we're playing it out, and I'm excited to have it back. So
yeah, I'll probably go see that one.
Hell yeah. You know who you didn't see, and that was Charlie Sheen. So, they didn't cast any of the people that were in the continuation, even though Anna Faris was, I think, in 4 and 5 as well. So
she was made for those movies.
Yeah, but at the same time, I mean, that's kind of messed up. But like, we'll get rid of the weigh-ins, but we'll keep the white chick. Right? So
like, sorry.
Maybe they'll address that. It seems like they've addressed some pretty funny political issues in that.
Yes. No, yeah. I think the gloves are coming off for sure. All right. So we got a lot to get to on this podcast broadcast, but we also had a busy morning. So let's get into today's morning Moron. In case you missed it, one little something like this. Man, it's Beef Vegan Presents. It's now, 6:15 in time for your morning Moron. Let's do this. We got a lady in today's morning Moron here.
Lady.
Yeah, lady. Ooh. Kentucky's been on fire. Got a lot of little back-to-back, morning Morons. In fact, actually, the man who fell in love with roadkill was from Kentucky.
Oh.
Yeah, your favorite
fell
story.
In love.
Yeah, well, that's a whole other issue. Yeah. Today's story from Kentucky is about a woman who got arrested after she tried to bail someone out of jail. It's like, hey, what's the big deal? You're trying to get somebody out of jail. How are you going to get arrested in this scenario? Are you bringing like tons of drugs and paraphernalia on you while trying to do that? No. Okay. Are you maybe showing up topless and trying to seduce police officers while trying to get someone out of jail? No. Okay. Are you trying to use fake movie money to pay for said bail? Yes.
Nice.
That's what we got here.
Hell yeah.
39-year-old Felicia Howard. She showed up to jail in Kentucky on Sunday to bail a guy out. Now, it's not clear how she knows him. Banging him. But the bail was apparently $1,400. Now, Felicia did not have $1,400. She was in a bind. But she's like, I got to figure it out. So she got some counterfeit bills and handed them a stack of these $100 bills. They were quickly able to figure out the bills are fake because each of the movies, just like if you look around the studio here, because we have those same bills on them, as they do look real from afar. When you look at them, they clearly state motion picture use only. These bills have been getting sold online for a few years, and they continue to get stupid people in trouble.
Nice.
I know. Now, instead of bailing the guy out, she joined him in jail. They arrested her for felony possession of forged instrument, right? So the police spokesman said that they've seen people use movie money in stores before, but they've never, and I mean never, seen anyone dumb enough to pay bail with it themselves. Yes.
Bold move.
It is a super bold move, and I got a mugshot to go along with it.
Sounds like love.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a love story.
She was dumbed down by the D, thinking I could use this movie money.
No,
I just need to
D.
get some. Yeah, the D will make you a dum-dum for sure.
Dum.
But using counterfeit money you bought on Amazon to try to bail somebody out is definitely going to make you a morning moron. All right, we're back here on the podcast broadcast, about 2.5 minutes before we get on the air. And I'm trying to see if I'll probably start with this story on the air about this political scandal that's happening in a small town with a beautiful mayor. But beautiful mayor is a monster in a way, technically. I'll give you I'll show you a picture of this woman, and then I'll give you the details of while we're sharing this, right? Yeah, it's looking pretty good.
All right.
Yeah. All right. For sure. So, that's would be a crush, but I'll tell you the story. You're going to be like, oh, okay. You're kind of like a trash lady. Yeah, I'm going to ruin it for you. It'll be a segment called Kill Your Boner.
It's a great segment.
Yeah,
Wow.
it is. Yeah. It's like, we'll start it off. You'll tease you good. You'll feel the blood flowing, and then I take it back.
If I knew it was going to be that kind of party.
Yeah. No, I mean, it's not that salacious to a certain extent, but I know that it's a very delicate, sensitive subject for a lot of people out there. It's a sex scandal of sorts, and she kind of ruined her career and effectively her family dynamic because of it. And I'll give you all those details here in about a minute and 22 seconds. Now, we were scheduled to have Chef Michael on Thursdays, but Mama Louisa is working on some stuff behind the scenes. You're going to be going up to Phoenix for some stuff, right?
Yeah, we're going up to Phoenix. Got to meet with the Arizona legislator. They're doing a proclamation for us on Thursday, hopefully.
Yeah.
I don't know what all entails.
A pasta proclamation?
Pasta proclamation.
I like it.
That's a good one. Dude, you are just so creative.
Sometimes.
King of
Thank
alliteration.
you. Thank you.
You are the man.
Yeah, that's why we had 12 people streaming right now. You know, it's contagious. Yeah, exactly. So 13 soon. It's great. But Mama Louisa's, celebrating 70 years, obviously, for a family-owned restaurant. That's massive. It's historic. So it's great that it's being recognized. You just had your 70th anniversary day where everything was priced at, what was it again? It was
70% off.
70% off, yeah. And how was that? I mean, you still survived, dude.
Dude, it's since then it's been wild. But that day there was like a 2-hour wait from like 2 to 5:30.
It's amazing what people do and wait for 70% off, dude. And I mean, well worth it, I'm sure. So you guys and your staff, nobody quit that day, nothing like that. That's good, yeah.
But people, our team, it's continued. I mean, like every day since that has been busy. Like,
that's great.
Hour 30 waits, like on weekdays, like.
That's what, you know what, and what a testament to such a great promotion. So Rock 102.1 KFMA, welcome back to Beef Vegan Presents. We're live on the podcast broadcast. We got Chef Michael Elefante joining us here from Mama Louisa. So, of course, celebrating 70 years in the game as a family-owned restaurant in Tucson. And we may even have some, proclamation designated for that historic feat, which is massive. Of course, there's so much history in Tucson, too. And to have this great Italian restaurant be a part of that, I mean, something that I'm sure you're proud of. You and your family are super proud of.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
And, so many people migrated to Tucson. It was probably one of the only options outside of Mexican food in this town,
Yeah, for a long time.
Yeah. And so they just celebrated their 70th anniversary with a 70% off promotion, one day only, right? And Tucson showed out for that.
Yeah.
You had waits of over 2 hours for people to eat. And so you were busy from bell to bell, I assume, huh?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. From the minute we opened, it was funny. We had people calling like, when can we start lining up?
Yeah.
It's like, wait, you can line up whenever you want. That door is not open until 11.
Yeah, you can camp if you want. Did anyone camp?
No, but they started showing up at 10. And so when I opened the door at 11, the whole patio was full. They came in and I was holding the door. And then a line of probably another 60, 70 people came from the side of the building.
Wow.
And I was just like,
good morning.
Mamma mia.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
And it was off to the races till probably 8:30, 8:45 that
Wow.
Yeah, dude. Okay, so what is your pep talk that you're giving your staff before you open those doors, right? Because you have to get them mentally prepared.
Yeah.
People going to work that day, they knew it was all hands on deck, right? Did anybody have that day off?
No.
Yeah, exactly. So everybody has to work this day, right?
Yeah, we had 22 people on that day.
Yeah, and so you gather them around before doors open, I assume, and give some sort of like a pep talk. What did that entail?
Yeah, so I got everybody into the kitchen and I looked at everybody and I was like, "Look, today's gonna suck. I'm gonna be 100% real with you, but we are gonna gain a lot of people.
Yes,
you're gonna get new faces. You're gonna get old faces." Today, if people are upset at wait times, it is what it is. It's 70% off.
Right.
You just do your best. Don't worry about it. We're going to get through it.
Yeah.
And just know it's going to suck.
We're together as a family. Did you have a family dinner beforehand to carb them up or anything like that?
No, I bought a bunch of Red Bulls.
Okay.
I brought a bunch of snacks in and everything. And I was like, you need something, you just let us know.
Right, yeah. And then because once we start, we're not stopping until we close those doors. And 100%. It's go, 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 go. Yeah.
I feel like you had to have for people waiting in line, like a meatball cannon or something, handing out meatballs to people.
Yeah.
It's almost time. Relax.
I bought a bunch of Prosecco, like really nice Prosecco.
Yeah.
Like little 1 ounce shooters.
Yeah, nice.
Glasses. And so the whole day I was just going through the wait line of people and just pouring them Prosecco. And
nice.
There you go. Celebrate.
Yeah. That's how you do it.
walking tables, pouring prosecco. Like I went through 2.5 cases of prosecco that day.
Wow.
For that.
Yeah, I mean, but brilliant promotion, and it's so glad that it worked out for everybody, and everyone got to go through. And you guys have been gangbusters ever since that anniversary. So yes, Mama Louisa's celebrating 70 years. This is the banner year. Make sure you stop by Mama Louisa's when you get a chance and try their delicious family-owned and operated Italian food. We're going to talk more with Chef Michael Elefante, but coming up next on Beef Vegan Presents, I'm going to boner kill Rico.
Yay,
I'll
my favorite.
Explain what that means and showcase pictures along with the story of a 43-year-old female mayor who had to step down from her position after scandal. It's right after Beck's Loser on Rock 102.1 KFMA. Clear. Yeah, that's massive, dude. I can imagine. And I've been in those scenarios where I've worked a couple like grand openings and stuff of restaurants. I was doing, and also big days where you just knew it's like, oh, these are doubles with no breaks in sight.
I remember working the Improv during was the puppet guy, Jeff Dunham.
Yeah.
It was like triple sold out shows, and like the pre-shift was always like dramatic. They're like, okay, it's going to be one of those days, guys.
Yeah.
Please don't quit.
Well, you have to. And then having a restaurant like that, it is almost like you're a general. So you gotta talk them up, get them their mentality right. And did anybody quit that day?
No. Honestly, I think when you know that like it's a special day like that and you know it's going to suck. And I think if you're just real and say, look, today's going to suck. So just already understand that. Don't think it's going to be a fantastic day today.
Yeah, it's mental.
Just already accept it.
Yeah.
I think it makes it easier, but
prepare for the worst. Accept better. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if you have that mentality where it's going to be the worst of the worst of the worst, and you get through and you're like, actually, it wasn't that bad. You're feeling great, especially at the end of the night when you're counting your tips.
Oh, dude, it was the servers at the end of it were like,
okay,
that was actually pretty good.
Yeah. Can we do that again?
Well, I bet you some of the servers are like, shit, 20% on 70% off is gonna suck.
But a lot of the customers tipped on what it.
Of course, and that's how you do it.
Or even more so.
That's how I would have done. For sure. Even if you do like 30-40%, I mean, hell, you could tip up to 70%, and that would have been what your bill is, right?
And you're still saving money.
And you're still saving money because you're taking that 20% off and the tax.
It's a win.
So, yeah.
Did you guys run out of anything?
Yeah.
Oh god.
Yeah. What did you run out of?
We ran out of lasagna for a little bit. So we had to make those. We ran out of like manicottis, sausages. We ran out of linguine at one point, and so like we just fired up the machine and just started running more, and it was.
In the movies like submarine movies where they like lose power in some station, somebody in the back doing like, all right, we're gonna put the generator. It's like you guys like get that pasta machine running.
Yeah,
let's go,
dude. It was just a wild. All right, where are we at? Okay, we need this. Like running to grab. It was fun. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah,
I don't want to ever do it again.
Right. Yeah. The next the 140th anniversary and stuff. Luckily, you won't be around to see it.
Even
But,
I hopefully won't be around.
Oh boy,
just kidding.
How many Red Bulls did you polish off during that day?
I had a Dutch to start the day.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Yeah, coffee energy.
Dude, I do the Rebels.
Yeah, the Rebels. Yeah.
And then had I think 2 Red Bulls throughout the day after.
Yeah, you gotta be careful though. I mean, on that. I mean, I get it though. You have to fuel yourself and keep it going. So,
was there any nightmare customers too? I mean, you're not going to call them out, obviously, but I mean, just in general, everybody was pretty much happy with what they got. Okay,
honestly,
that's awesome.
Everybody was really chill that day. It was
cool.
I think they all knew. You go in and they say it's a 2-hour wait, and they take your telephone number. Like you're like, okay, like, I can't be upset at this,
right? Yeah, because you knew what you signed up for, and it was kind of the thing. You want to be a part of that. You want to get an awesome deal too, and feast and. That's fantastic. And that was a weekday, right?
Yeah,
the best Tuesday ever, I assume.
Good Lord.
Rock 102.1 KFMA. Welcome back to Beef Vegan Presents. I mean, as far as overall sales of your 70% off, right? Did you gross like a record-breaking gross and not necessarily because it was 70% off?
I mean, it was a good day. Don't get me wrong. It wasn't a record-breaking day. If we had factored in the 70% back, the
discount,
yes, it would have been the best day we've ever had
for 100%. Sure. Okay, that makes sense though. I mean, how impressive would it be? Be like, dude, 70% off and still made more money.
Right. I would have been dead. I think that was.
Oh, dude, yeah. I mean, insane. And even with burn and turn, and you're trying, dude. What a fantastic. I know there's plenty of restaurant tours out there. Whether you're an employee or owner, thinking, man, like. that it's a crazy day and you're working your ass off. So congratulations to your
thanks,
entire staff and family for, executing it, making it happen. And in 70 years. All right, let's get you all like bonered up and then kill that boner here.
Dude, I'm so
excited.
Yeah, dude. Well, this woman here, I mean, instantly I was crushing on her.
Hey, butter.
Yeah. Her name is Misty Roberts. She has a porn star like name. Okay. Now the reality is Misty, and she's along with her 2 children that are blurred out in this image provided by the Daily Mail. Busty blonde divorcee mayor. People were like, we're voting for that. And rightfully so, right?
Abraham Lincoln.
Yes, Abraham Lincoln indeed. But she is a former mayor. She had to step down from her position in DeRidder, Louisiana. Have you been through there?
No.
Okay.
It's on the to-do list.
Yeah, she's on trial for sex crime charges. Now,
wow.
Yeah, now the technical term is the 3rd-degree rape, but that's carnal knowledge of a juvenile and contributing to the delinquency of minors. Now, on the surface, it sounds like, some really gross stuff, and it is, technically. What she did was she threw a house party for her teenage boy that was in that picture and stuff, and all his friends, right? And she provided booze for said house party. It's a pool party. Everyone's in bathing suits.
It's
so
Louisiana.
Misty's there. Yeah. She's in her bathing suit, showing off her impressive, custom rack. And along that, she's definitely checking out the prints of the boys that are at the party. So then she seduced one of the boys, then took him into the room, and then proceeded to have sex with him. Now, of course, he's an underage juvenile, but the real core of this story, imagine if this is your mom, right? Now, I know you're super protective of your mom, Rico.
Every guy's protective of their mom.
Yeah, for sure, right? I can't even compliment your mom around you without you, trying to fight me. But so this guy is throwing a party, and then his smoking hot mom takes one of his buddies, and probably not even one of his good buddies, right?
The horrible one.
Say it's an associate, right? You're in high school and you're like, I got to invite this guy because of social standards and stuff, but he's kind of a douche. I don't really like him.
Right.
And that's the guy that bangs your mom.
You invite him because his sister's hot.
Right.
Because you want to meet the sister, and then
he takes your mom in the back room.
Yeah, dude. And
I
so
hate this
instant
guy.
backfire, dude. In this situation, prosecutors say that she got it on with a 16-year-old boy, at her home while she was still in office. So she was mayor, putting it down in that Louisiana town. All right. So, this obviously super salacious. Now, there's a witness testimony, including her son. Now, her son recorded a 2025 interview, and in that interview, they played it back in the court, and this is where the lifetime of counseling and therapy is going to come into play. The son testified that he saw his mother and the teen through a crack in the window.
Mm-hmm.
So he actually witnessed it. Yeah, not good. The daughter and nephew were there.
Accidentally,
quote unquote.
Because,
Right. They're like, oh, yeah, well, teenage boys and stuff. And then they're like, oh, your mom's banging Ralph. And he's like,
Ralph.
No, she's not. They're like, look it.
No.
Wreck-It Ralph, let's
go. No.
Oh, man.
Mom, no, right?
Mama Mia.
Yeah.
Mamma mia.
It's smoking gun of the testimony and evidence. There's photograph evidence shown to the jury of her in a bikini with the teen, described by prosecutors as lewd. So, yeah, they were even getting it on publicly in front of all these guys. Yeah. Yeah. And she was looking smoking hot in a bikini as well. Unfortunately, I don't have those images. But, her son also texted her during the party expressing shock and mentioning her sister crying. So this is the heartbreaking part of the story. This is where the boner kill comes into play, right? Because, again, you think about it from the kid's perspective, and it's just traumatizing and embarrassing and, and also lack of all respect from the mother, and it's like, dude, come on. Especially it's like, you're the mayor of Smoke Show Town. Right? You can go out and you have your pick. Now, I get it. It's a small town in Louisiana, and maybe many of those dudes don't have teeth. And you got to go young for, people to still have teeth.
Got all their bones.
But still, right? Now the photos showed children holding alcohol near the pool. Prosecutors reference drinking at the event. So they even, there was a text from the teen's mom, asking if Roberts was pregnant. Roberts replied that she was on birth control, then later shared a message in a group chat that she also got Plan B just to cover all her bases, being responsible. That's where the DoorDash driver enters the chat, and they actually had him testify in court.
What?
And he testified that he delivered a Plan B emergency contraceptive to her home days after the incident.
Wow.
Yeah, dude.
Days after?
So much for
Isn't it,
Uber driver
the next morning?
confidentiality.
Yeah, no, I know. Yeah, it wasn't the next morning. It was days after, the teens were like, hey, man, as we were watching, we didn't see anything kind of fly. So
Wow.
and she's like, okay, well, just to be safe, I'll get a Plan B too. And then the DoorDash driver is now gives testimony, and he's like, yeah, I recognize the house from trick or treating.
Yeah,
I recognize the mayor's house. Yeah, the whole thing.
Man.
Is
And
just
she
imagine,
and she doesn't tip.
right, dude?
Yeah.
Just imagine this small town scandal
Right.
rocking this town, dude.
Yep.
And that's what's happening in Louisiana. Now she had to resign in July 2024, just before charges were filed. Basically, when she knew the jig was up, and the trial is ongoing right now. Court's in session with testimony continuing, but we have a pretty good idea what the conclusion of this may be based off of everything. Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
You know how I get on Wild Turkey, honey?
Yeah.
It's like, come on, mom.
Now, luckily for, I guess, the ex-husband in this situation, she was already divorced. She was a divorcee on the prowl. But yes, she's
Wow.
this is her. She's a good-looking woman, 43-year-old.
She's got the crazy eyes.
Yeah.
Oh, there's her mugshot.
There's the mugshot. Yeah. But
You're not so
even,
happy there.
she's even glowing in the mugshot,
The lighting and everything.
She's got a
the
good
hair.
skincare regimen.
Yes, she
Yep.
does. That's not the same regime that she's going to be able to have while she's locked up. Yeah, that's just a scandal of the day for sure, and an instant boner killer. Get you excited, and we take it away.
Thanks,
That's all we do
That's
here.
Wild.
I know.
Yeah.
All right, let's hit the reset here on the FM side. We got more Beef Vegan Presents coming up after music from Seether and the Offspring on Rock 102.1 KFMA. Yeah.
I do want to, what is it, like the Louisiana lawyer, the typical Southern lawyer sort of scene.
Mhm.
I want to be a fly on the wall for that case when it comes to like having to defend her.
It is
Your
Louisiana.
Honor,
Yeah. So think like
she's a beautiful woman.
yeah, it's almost like my cousin Vinny.
Right,
She's
Louisiana.
got needs.
She's got needs, Your Honor.
Now, normally, look, pre 2020, maybe a lot of these cases, the more attractive the woman, the less likely they would be found guilty, right?
Right.
But in this situation, that's post like 2020, the laws kind of caught up to these beautiful predators, and of course, the fact that she was the mayor and the scandal and the trauma that she inflicted on her kids, which they have the evidence on, is going to make a very unsympathetic jury, right?
Yeah.
So she might get life or something.
She needs to get the max.
She
put
yeah,
at her.
yeah, whatever that max may be in Louisiana. That might be like a $300 ticket. I don't even know. I mean,
You got to do that and then go feed the alligator.
yeah, 16 years old. You're telling me you didn't marry him? You fucked up.
Yeah.
What are you
I
thinking?
think
Alabama
would be a little easier on her though.
A little bit.
Little bit,
maybe.
probably.
Yeah.
But she's in the realm of where she's got a chance, I guess.
Oh God.
It just sucks because I was just like, man, if I was in Louisiana and we met before this, I could have saved her from all that. You know what I
Right.
mean? Yeah. But
Shame.
then at the same time, she
Too
looks
old
at
for her, bro.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. It sucks.
You get all your teeth at least.
That's
the,
true.
Yeah.
That's
Well-
the new Leo DiCaprio, but the wrong version.
The wrong way. Yeah,
a
absolutely.
little too young on that one.
Uh-huh. All right, let's hit the
Damn.
reset. We got more that we're covering this morning. Be back live right after this. Things that his demo would like. You know what I mean? So, yeah, he's just like, here's a documentary on World War II again. And I was like, save that for the Frank show. Like, what do we want to watch? So, Nirvana, the band, is about what?
It's about these two guys that are really trying to get out there and start their little band and get famous in Canada. And they somehow time travel. So it's like a little time travel comedy.
Going to the 90s, like peak grunge
No,
era?
they went back to 2008.
Oh, they messed up. 2008 was not a great year.
I guess like that's what they punched into the thing into the calculator or whatever it is, because they really tried to mimic Back to the Future.
Uh-huh.
So they were like, for example, if we wanted to go back to this date in 2008, and then they ended up going, and they learned quickly the butterfly effect, how that works, And then they came back to recent time, found out that one guy had actually escaped and became famous. And
All right, no spoilers.
it was
So good movie though. You enjoyed it?
hilarious, yes,
Hilarious.
yes.
Ah, damn it. Who stars in it? Would I know any names?
I
At all?
didn't know anybody that was in that movie.
It's one of the, I think it's a Canadian comedy group. They've been doing stuff for a while,
Yeah.
but we wouldn't know about it. But then you look into it after this movie, you're like, oh, these guys are brilliant.
Yeah, okay.
You know,
okay,
one of those
yeah,
things.
yeah, I like that. Yeah. I mean, a lot of good tropes coming out of Canada and stuff.
Also, I
Oh,
have
yeah.
never been to the Loft. Now that it's like being
The new and improved.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah. Well, did you
So,
see it in the main room?
I saw it in the red room.
Okay, so that's smaller.
Yes, but
Yeah.
it's like they have like couches and like individual seats and
I know. I'm
based
going to
off
get kicked
of-
out of there so
based
fast.
out of
dude.
I forgot what movie it was based out of, but it was a vibe. I loved it.
Yeah.
That's dope. I gotta go.
Yeah, dude.
That
Well,
sounds
I
fun.
mean, his first time Casa was this weekend and stuff. And I was
Right.
just showing him around
Really?
Midtown. Yeah. And that's one of the things. Like, yes, I have to deal with like the anarchy that is the intersection of Speedway and Alvernon
Mm.
because I live in that area.
Mhm.
But the rest of it, with everything being right there around me, is
You know what?
so
Yeah.
fun. Yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
So I'm kind of living my best life on that aspect. As long as I don't get stabbed with the diseased needle,
Right.
then I have a lot of fun that I could do
We-
at any
You're like, that's a
moment.
risk
I
I'm willing
love
to take.
going to Casa. Well, let me say that when they have the right people doing the food like the food carts outside.
Yeah.
They had Odd Dogs on Sunday. Have you been to Odd Dogs?
No. What's odd?
Oh my
dogs?
gosh. It's like a stacked up hot dog of like, I mean, just one bite is so much. You know what? I'm
You
going to
gotta
show you
experience
pictures.
it.
I'm going to show you pictures. It's so good.
All right.
It's a hot dog, but it's not, but it is.
Yeah, yeah.
So
It's-
good.
It's like a meal in a hot dog.
Wow. So a hot dog.
Dude, if I was you, I'd be 500 pounds, man, because you
For
eat
real.
good. Yeah, you eat all the good stuff. All right. Real quick, I want to just point this out. There's a viral video that I came across that I was like, what in the Epstein Island is this?
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Is that a phrase?
Yeah, well, it is now. All right. So listen to this. This is the video that I came across. You probably saw this, huh?
I did see this and
All
I
right.
immediately scrolled away.
All right, check it out.
Too, because immune regulation matters more than immune boosting. I used to think boosting our immune systems was the goal.
Here's the beginning of it.
I salt my kiddos, and you should too, because immune
should too.
regulation matters more than immune boosting. I used to
Yeah, so she salts her kids. That's the trend. Yeah, it's a wellness trend that involves tons of salt, and it's gaining traction amongst white ladies on social media.
Isn't that the opening to
gotta-
Hansel and Gretel?
Yeah, pretty much.
Come
Right?
in, kids.
You gotta set the visual. There is nothing but salt on the floor of this kid's room.
Like
Yeah,
Rick
so-
James room.
She has a room that is called the salt box, right? And so it's basically a sandbag or sandbox of salt inside her room. And that trend is all part of like halotherapy. It's a form of alternative medicine involving salt. And of course, there's no real science backing this up yet. But that won't stop people from doing their own research on it on TikTok to be like, no, this works. Now, this mom went viral for boasting that she bought all this salt and has her kids play in it. And she says the entire indoor playroom is covered from wall to wall. And it is, I mean, it looks good as far as, I mean, it looks like a litter box. If you had a cat, you could not have a salt room like this, right? But kids are jumping in it, playing it, and apparently it's improving their immune systems by breathing the salt in, but not eating it.
How bad is your kid's immune system that you need to have 17 tons of salt in a room?
I know.
I'm looking forward to the follow-up video when the kid rubs salt in his eyes by accident.
Oh,
And
yeah.
she's like, that was a bad idea.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
sorry."
no fighting in the salt
Oh,
box,
God.
right?
Yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
just throw that. It's like, poosh.
I
Yeah.
hate your mom.
Yeah.
Right.
Salt in the eye.
And the sad part is this video went viral because it has the title as I Salt My Kids. And there's all people like, yeah, I like to salt them too.
Oh, my God.
What the?
Who's behind this? Big Salt?
I
Yeah.
see
Some
the
more salt?
Epstein reference you made. Okay.
All right, does it make sense now? There you go. All right, coming up next on Beef Vegan Presents, we'll give you an opportunity to win tickets for your Tucson Roadrunners, and then we'll ask this question: is Jim Carrey a clone? That's what the internet is stating. We're going to break down that right after this on Rock 102.1 KFMA. KF, man, welcome back to Beef Vegan Presents. Is Jim Carrey a clone? Do we have a Jim Carrey? Do we have a Jim Carrey clone situation?
He is Jim Carrey.
Yeah. Well, see, yeah, is Jim Carrey a thing, and then Jim Carrey another thing, right? All right, but yeah. Do we have a Jim Carrey clone situation on our hands? As that's what the internet is speculating a lot. It's all over the place because of a recent event where he made a public appearance and something was off. It just did not look like Jim Carrey. Now, this is the picture of the Jim Carrey that we know and love, but this picture is posted by an account called the Alexis Stone, right? Alexis Stone is who, what? Yeah.
I mean, it looks like they make very realistic masks.
Yeah.
That's the claim that they've been doing with like all their other posts, and this is their latest one.
Right. Yeah. And so, yeah, basically, Jim Carrey obviously has been around now for about 4 decades, and he's been aging gracefully. But everyone in Hollywood eventually goes under the knife, so to speak, and sometimes they become unrecognizable. And I was thinking, oh God, Jim did it to himself, and vanity took over, right? But they're pointing out that he had blue eyes, and he famously has like dark brown eyes, and his face just looked that as like a turn it into like a cat lady. Right. As anyone who does too much plastic surgery ends up looking cat-like, right?
And the biggest argument they had with that too is like Jim wouldn't do that because his facial expressions are something that makes him who he is.
Yeah.
So, but at the same time, like you said, aging is aging, and it's just like get to that point.
Right. And his facial expressions are definitely his career, but he doesn't really care about his career at this point. Right. He's like into his art and expression. And, he's went through so much personally, and some of it was self-inflicted. That's the beauty of a great artistic mind is the, especially comedic mind, is you got this like joy on one side, but then you got this darkness and sadness on the other. And Jim Carrey's life as a whole, when you look at it, is a really deeply disturbing tale. When it comes to not only his family life growing up, but then his personal lives and relationships, it gets murky, right? Now, I came across this clip. There's a couple clips that, again, they're going around. So, a YouTube journalist, right? Which I love.
Aren't we all?
Yeah,
love those.
exactly.
My favorite.
Yeah, follow Appy Vegan on Instagram while you're at it, because we're YouTube journalists as well. And AI-powered voice and facial recognition use that to conduct a comparative analysis of Jim Carrey's latest public appearance in France, and it came up with these conclusions, right? Now, they said, with this, the results were shocking. The AI-driven voice ID analysis reported less than a 19% speaker match probability based on a neural acoustic modeling and biometric voice pattern recognition, right? And the results, I already read that part. And the AI-driven face ID analysis detected under a 12% biometric match derived from a 3D depth mapping and structural light facial topology. Now these are all images that we're seeing of what Jim Carrey looks like. And then this was him. So
basically they went computer, hey, analyze this. Is that him or not?
Yeah. And so what's crazy though is the images I'm showing you right now. This is him signing autographs. This is Jim Carrey, right? This is not the man or that looked like the guy. He's signing autographs in France, but the guy who went to the award show to accept the award doesn't look like this guy signing autographs right here.
I think it does.
Did you know the speculation on this one?
What?
The right hand, left hand?
The right hand, left hand.
Okay, tell me the right hand, left hand. So you guys are obviously down a rabbit hole.
He's left-handed.
Okay.
He's signing that with his right hand.
Well, could it be like because they're filming it and it's switched in a way?
No, because I looked. This is how deep I went into it.
Yeah.
They pan over to the car service that he was in, and I freezed it, and the letters were all facing the correct way.
Okay.
Not mirrored. So
okay, yeah. Here's the picture. So that went viral on the red carpet after he accepted the award, and it doesn't necessarily look like the previous videos that we saw. That's the weird part about it. Now he does have brown hair, but just something just a little off in that imaging. But at the same time, plastic surgery, vanity, you're getting older, you're, classically a good looking guy. And you start messing around and you get bad consulting advice. Like, what you could do is I could just puff you up here, and you'll be fine.
Well, it's not only the look too, it's the way his mannerisms, they're saying, the way he was talking didn't seem like the typical Jim.
This is
But, there's always that but. It could be an off day. He's in France accepting a different award, all sorts of theories. But the thing that blew my mind the most about that Alexis person that does the impersonations, that image that shows that like creepy Mission Impossible flesh mask, is next to a set of dentures, and those dentures aren't even like good. Like, they're oversized. Right. So pretty much there's like so many red flags and they're saying this is an AI generated image. Yeah. Okay. So it's like they're posting that kind of leads less credibility. And then people are like, okay, if this guy actually did that, that's great. Ha ha. Okay, but where's Jim to like validate this for us?
Yeah, Jim, let us know you're out there and safe. Yeah. So the account that I shared this video said fake Jim Carrey debunked. Jim Carrey we saw in the video in Paris that had everyone skeptical turns out to be artist Alexis Stone, who impersonates celebrities. Now this person believes that. I don't know if I believe that, but I do know that the red carpet interview that went viral does look different than all the other Jim Carrey appearances that we saw post online. Dun dun dun. Yeah. Weird stuff going on here. So is Jim Carrey cloned? We don't know, but that's what the internet's saying today. And it'll probably be a hot topic all the way to Wednesday. Yay. Okay. Your headlines coming up next after The Offspring on Rock 102.1 KFMA. Stick around.
Like, oh.
Now you watch it and you're like,
I kind of get it.
That bad,
right? Not that bad. No.
Yeah. We're gonna get back on here on the FM side, but we're talking about Jim Carrey now. You believe that he had plastic surgery or that he's a clone? Rock 102.1 KFMA.
If that video is real, 100% he's had plastic surgery, or there's somebody else behind that mask.
Yeah,
there's no way
it's the mask.
Yeah, it is interesting, and that's why the internet is like on fire about this Jim Carrey debate and whether or not the person that showed up to accept the award in France was actually Jim Carrey or a clone of Jim Carrey, or he had so much plastic surgery he's almost unrecognizable, and he's starting to look like Kurt Russell.
Yeah,
I guess there's worse people to look like though. So but Kurt Russell, I feel like he's been aging gracefully and hasn't really been under the knife, but I'd be surprised, dude, of who actually goes under the knife and gets the plastic surgery as they get older. Vanity is like, it gets us all. Huh.
It's a good sign of a good plastic surgeon, though. The one's like subtle enough. You're like, I don't know if they got worked on. But
that's a great, but you would think they would know which ones are the great ones. And Jim Carrey did not get one of the great ones.
You would think that like the ones that those guys go to, those would be the ones that just everybody goes to.
Right.
Like, why are you going to somebody that makes you look like if you could I don't know, I don't even know how to describe it. It's just, you would think that there's like one or two probably really good ones and everybody just goes to that.
I got a
like,
guy.
He's booked for 6 months. I need this facelift. Go down to Mexico. And
Tijuana. The Tijuana discount.
It's strange.
Not good at all. So all right, let's get. Did you know today is a National Egg McMuffin Day?
What?
Yeah. So I did see, and for whatever reason, now every day is. There's a certain national day attached to it. Egg McMuffin, National Egg McMuffin Day is this day. And McDonald's is offering $1 Egg McMuffins and sausage Egg McMuffins, right? So that's a big deal. $1 for those. You have to, place the order through the app and do that whole nonsense. That's how they get you, right? But
they want my data.
Yeah. And what year do you think the Egg McMuffin debuted? Do you know this answer? You're a chef, Chef Michael Elefante.
I do like an Egg McMuffin. It's one of those guilty pleasures.
I get them. I seriously get them probably once every 2 weeks. There's a McDonald's right there by my house. I'll get the 2 for $5 sausage Egg McMuffins, no sausage. So I'm just basically getting egg. I'm throwing half of the McMuffin away. So basically I'm just eating a double egg McMuffin.
Look at you.
I know, dude. It's a lot of protein. And honestly, when you're talking about calorie count and what's like good for you as far as not gaining weight, on the McDonald's menu, Egg McMuffin is the only answer. Everything after that is going to put some LBs on you, I do get a hash brown, and sometimes I'll Big Mac it with the hash brown in the middle. It's bomb, dude.
That sounds pretty good. That sounds legit.
It's a good hack, and it's a hack that's like $7, because you get the sausage Egg McMuffins 2 for $5, and I just don't trust the sausage. So I'm like, throw that out, right? I might take a nibble.
That's the best part of it, though.
I know.
That little fake kick of spice and stuff in there.
It's engineered to really slap. I get that.
Does.
Yeah, but I take it out, look at me. I'm not an addict, so I know how to if I had an addictive personality trait, I would house that sausage in a heartbeat because I know how good it is, but also I know how bad it is. And just the responsible me is like, not today. Not today. But like I said, I will cave and maybe nibble the edges a little bit, just get a little flavor. It's a little taste. Yeah.
A little lick.
Yeah. It's like I'm not smoking crack, but I'm smelling someone smoking.
Yeah, just stick my tongue out while
Right.
Yeah.
It's harmless.
The crack touched my lips,
Just
but not
blow it kind of by me.
not my lungs. Yeah. So yeah, what's the year? What do you guess?
I'd say like McMuffin, probably like late 70s, early 80s.
That's what I was guessing, like 76 or something.
You gotta say 76.
Yeah.
Maybe
Okay.
like 81.
Okay. You're off by a decade.
Whoa.
1971 was the introduction of the Egg McMuffin. And of course, that took over the breakfast fast food world, the first of their kind. And of course, there's breakfast places all out there. You know what I want to see? I always think in my like stoner ideas is like a fast food restaurant that's strictly breakfast, dude.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah. And,
So IHOP, but a drive-through, basically.
Yep.
Waffle
You can
House.
do it. It's breakfast is pretty fast to be able to turn it out and really make some good stuff. But that's I mean, we have like nothing but salad drive-through places. We don't have a nothing but pizza drive-through place yet. I'd like to see that as well. I basically want everything drive-through.
Yeah, just convenience.
Pizza be tough because you gotta still warm up all the toppings on there.
Yeah.
You just because you like have to be like you'd have to be able to pick what you want on it.
You see, you know what? I've thought this out thoroughly.
Yeah, you have.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Yeah, and so you've been to those pizza places that are by the slice, and they have all the slices right there, and you just gotta pick your pizza based on what you're seeing there, and then they'll throw it in there, or they'll heat it up real quick, right? I'm the type of person, I like to get that pizza as is, so I'm coming in. If I see it's even just lukewarm, I'm good. Like, give me that, right? But
Like a hot and ready type of situation.
in a way, right? And so, pizza is relatively good and quick to heat up. So say you get a digital menu, right? And so you're basically seeing what is available in real time.
Oh,
Yes.
live stats.
So you go up to the menu and be like, okay, today you got the spesh, which will say maybe be like sausage, pepperoni, and mushroom. That's the spesh. You got that. You got 7 slices in real time available for that, right?
Real time.
You got cheese. You got how many slices there. And if you want to custom order something, you can call ahead, or you order that at the window, and they'll give you a little Culver's number, and you can sit your ass in the parking lot until it's ready, right? So you can either get what we got right now, or you could custom order and then wait up to 20 minutes.
And it's double the price.
Yeah. See,
You're stoned enough, you're hungry.
Keeps it moving.
See, that's the entrepreneur, and this is a guy who knows how to keep a restaurant open over the years. Yeah, that's smart. But it's also a guy who offered 70% off everything, so I don't know.
Hey, you gotta get back, dude.
That's true. That is a good give back. All right, we're going to keep this conversation moving on to podcast broadcast. More coming up after music from Nirvana, Rock 1 2.1 KFMA. Yeah, so that was my workaround plan for the drive-through pizza place. And if you have that digital menu, it's like, bam, good to go.
AI-driven stoner pizza app. Like that's, yeah.
Yeah, well, just there.
Live
It's a
updates.
digital screen. So like every time you get a pie out of the oven, right? Say there's 8 slices in it, right? Then the person programs like, a fresh cheese came out, and then it's automatic 8. And every time you ring up a slice of cheese, that number goes down, obviously. And then,
there's POS systems that
easily.
Yeah.
There was POSs for that fucking 20 years ago.
Yeah.
But now, after the post-ChatGPT era and stuff, they're covered on that. You got to have AI running the entire system.
I still laugh too with POS. It's like working in restaurants. It's always like piece of shit.
I know.
It's like
That's what they all are,
time.
dude.
Yeah.
That's what they all are.
I'm
piece of shit.
Yeah, I'm sure you've had some experiences where you're like, this is a real POS.
Yep.
Yeah. That system lasts for the 1-year contract. That's it.
Yeah. Hey, let me know what you would do in this situation, right? There was a guy in Minnesota. He ordered, and because he's in Minnesota, he ordered a bulletproof vest. Maybe he's just like, hey, things are getting crazy around here.
Oh, just to have?
Just to have.
Yeah, smart.
Yeah, I guess so. If you want to go to the grocery store in this day and age, and honestly, with everything that's happening in the world today, it's not the worst purchase. And he ordered it on Amazon. But when he received his hydration vest, actually, shit.
It's a hydration vest?
Yeah, dude. I read that wrong.
Squirting water everywhere now.
Yeah, and kind of, spoiled the story in a way. So this guy, Travis, ordered a hydration vest for outdoor activities. And when it arrived, it felt heavier than expected. So he checked the pockets. And inside one of the pockets, he found a holstered, loaded Ruger LCP 380 handgun.
Whoa.
What?
Yeah, yeah.
Cha-ching.
That's pay dirt, right?
Right.
Yeah, dude, it's holstered, it's already loaded, and it's in one of the pockets of his hydration vest.
Flask.
So you order a hydration vest, what do you think? They're like $40 maybe?
Right.
And then you get yourself this Ruger, which I want to look up the price of this.
What is it? A Ruger what?
Ruger LCP 380 handgun.
Probably like $600-700.
I love, yeah. That's
crazy.
What do you think, dude? Rico?
Oh, probably $500 range.
We'll play prices right on that.
9 millimeter.
It's a 380.
Oh, 380.
You have a 380?
No.
Oh, okay.
I just do 9s.
Ooh, okay. And what was your guess? You can't just piggyback on Michael's.
I didn't. I literally said 9 millimeter.
You
Are you
said
talking about price range?
Yeah,
500.
price, dude.
500.
Okay, you say 500, and then your final price
It
was?
was like $600-700.
Both of you are high. So
Wow.
if this is Price is Right
350
style, yeah, you know, closest without going over, you both lost. The average retail price, fucking, God bless America, $180 to $250.
No,
probably jams up all the time, though.
The MSRP is $259 on that, right? And so, you know.
Sounds like Palmetto Armory, one of those discount ones.
Yeah, but I thought Ruger would give it a little bit higher of a price
You
tag.
would think.
Yeah, I mean it's a smaller gun. This model, right? You can get them at Bass Pro Shop, like a purple version for your lady, for about $179. But if you get the LCP Max, which is the upgraded version, you're looking at $300 to $470. So getting closer to that mark. But yeah, it's still
a bonus.
Yeah,
way.
dude. Yeah, loaded
Ready to go.
gun in the vest. And what would you do in that situation? Would you keep the gun?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you don't know if it was dirty
probably,
or
I was going to say,
nothing.
there's probably obviously the license number on it, traceable.
Yeah,
you don't want to.
I'd probably check on that.
Yeah,
one.
we'll
I'd be
check
like,
on
I
it
got
first.
this, but
Right.
Yeah. Now,
here's my receipt.
Travis's
Yeah.
situation, he called 911 immediately. Police collected the gun, the holster, the cartridge, and the packaging. Amazon apologized, and they're reviewing their process. Yeah. Which is weird because, again, this is getting packed from a packing center, right? And they got those Amazon centers all over the place.
Yeah, yeah.
So one employee brought a loaded gun to work that day and then real quick had to stash it. Forgot that.
Somebody who shot somebody.
Yeah,
Right. He's like, get rid of this.
Yeah. But,
immediately.
I mean, you could bury it. You could throw it away. I mean, there's plenty of ways to dispose
I
of
like how he chose different bags. Like the guy ordering a hydration vest. Yeah, he's probably a shooter.
Yeah. Feel like this.
He'll like this.
That's why when I saw vest, I immediately thought, okay, well, you got a gun inside like a bulletproof vest. That kind of makes sense. Maybe it was a package deal, but they're like,
Right.
oh, you didn't get the upgraded version. But yeah, the hydration vest is like shit.
Oh,
dude.
God.
Yeah,
You got a
that's-
blind bag in there? $10 blind bag upgrade?
Yeah,
You don't
It's
know.
like,
what
thanks,
you're gonna get?
Bezos.
Yeah,
Could be
dude.
a slinky or a
that's the
Pistol.
hookup.
Gun.
Yeah.
You never know.
Yeah. Jose said serial numbers are already scratched off. Yeah. I mean, if you look and you see they're scratched off, then that's definitely a call on 911 situation. Can you check the serial numbers of a gun, like online, anything to see if it comes up?
I think law enforcement has to do that.
Yeah, that makes sense. So you have to
Registry.
go to the dark web for it.
Yeah, probably dark web would have that.
Yeah.
Fortunately, I lost mine in the boating accident, so they can't
Same
find it.
here, dude. It was
crazy,
the worst
right?
thing in the world.
Yeah, it's wild.
Lost them all.
Let me show you something else, okay? So you feel like you have a good schnoz, a good nose on you?
Oh, yeah.
You like your nose?
No. Because I got punched as a kid. I think it messed up all the cartilage, and then I got plugged up in the left side. So
Okay, but with the aesthetic, what it looks like.
yeah, the Roman nose.
Okay, so yeah, you like that? You call yourself a Roman nose? That's pretty gay. But what do you
At least it's not a Greek nose.
Oh,
That'd
yeah.
be way gayer.
I don't know why that is, but what about you? You like your nose?
I think it's a little big.
Okay, all right.
Do you like yours?
Yeah, actually, I've always been a fan of my nose. Now our nose gets bigger as we get older. We know
Yeah.
that. But the nose really defines the face of what is considered good looking. In fact, actually, I got this video that expertly proves that if someone has a different nose, it completely affect their face and change them from good looking to unattractive. Starting off with Tom Cruise, right? This is proof that your nose changes everything. Check this out, dude. Here, I'll make sure I mute this here. All right, so starting off here, Tom Cruise has an iconic nose. Give him that schnoz.
How funny.
Not so much.
Yeah, it's totally different.
Look at that one.
Wow.
Yeah, you give him the Bob Uecker. Bob Uecker.
Bob Uecker nose.
He
Yeah.
looks like Trevor Lawrence from the Jaguars.
Uh-huh.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Give him this one. Boom.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Damn.
Changes the looks that much, dude.
Yep.
And so give another example, Leonardo DiCaprio, right? He's got a pretty good nose. I never even realized that DiCaprio has a good nose. You give him like a pig snout. This guy's not fucking that much, but still. All right, this nose.
How funny.
Yeah, right there. Not that bad. DiCaprio still slaps. That nose,
Wow.
not going to get it. He looks like Squidward.
That's Tim Tebow.
Oh, yeah. Brad Pitt.
T-boned.
All right. Obviously, Brad Pitt, one of Hollywood's classic leading men. Give him a schnoz. Look at that, dude.
Funny.
Yeah. He's not getting all those leading roles. Give him a fatter, like, butt
Give him the
nose.
Santa nose.
Yeah, Santa nose. Boom. This guy's not marrying Angelina Jolie.
Oh, funny.
Mm-hmm. You give him the pig snout. This guy's doing a lot of cocaine.
Yep.
Yeah. Almost looks like a zombie with that one.
Who's
What?
Who's the Hispanic actor with that? He's not Antonio Banderas, the other one.
Not Benicio.
That has the nostrils pointing out.
And Benicio del Toro.
Yeah, I never noticed he had a weird nose, did he?
No,
That kind of looked like him right there.
Oh, well, like they always say, like Benicio is spicy Brad Pitt. They get compared a lot.
Okay,
It's
yeah.
funny.
So Benicio del Toro, that probably makes
Doesn't
sense.
that kind of look like it?
A little bit. Let me pull Benicio.
I could have the wrong guy, but
No, you're right. They always compare those two.
Yeah, you
Funny.
can see that.
because
So
his nose is up a little bit like that.
a little bit. Well, he definitely has done the coca.
The coca.
Yeah, just for fearing and loathing alone, right? He's a method
So
actor.
good in that.
So yeah, so you have to do that. Here's
Kevin
a picture
Bacon, yep.
of Benicio.
He always looks tired.
He looks really old right there.
This is recent.
Just
yeah.
a few beers.
Just a few.
Maybe one from like 20 years ago.
Yeah. And then Pitt.
That's funny.
Yeah.
That's wild. I would have never thought the nose was the kind of thing like that.
It's everything. The nose is everything.
Even
so,
the eyes, you switch out, like every little element matters. Yeah, the nose
Rock
is-
102.1 KFMA. Welcome back to Beef Vegan Presents. Hanging out here on the podcast broadcast where we just showcased how the nose really defines beauty in general. Like it's everything. So having a good nose means you'll be good looking. Having a different nose means you will not be. And they just showcased that in 3 classic Hollywood actors, Tom Cruise, Leonardo DiCaprio, and Brad Pitt. And I was like, oh, wow. So yes, I mean, what's crazy though is I like my nose. I think I have a good nose, and this is the best I'm gonna get, and not classically. So it's not the end all be all. You could have a perfect nose and still have ugly around it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Thanks for agreeing so fast.
No, you got a good nose. It's nice and slim. It's not puffy. Like I got a little puff on mine.
Yeah. You know, and I didn't know Rico was so insecure about his nose just because he got
absolutely.
punched once.
I got punched when I was 5 and it ruined everything. I was perfect. He ruined it.
Quick question while I have your time. What's something that becomes attractive only after the age of 25? So something that we find attractive as an adult. And this is a question I'm asking on the podcast broadcast stream as well. So if you have any kind of answers, feel free to let me know. And I asked this because I saw a Reddit thread on this.
Interesting.
Yeah. So what do you think only becomes attractive after the age of 25?
Only becomes attractive.
Yeah.
Dude, you're gonna have to come back to me on that one.
Okay. I'll give you some examples, and maybe you could
got
add
your
to
own
this
health
list.
insurance.
Yeah, that is
Right.
right.
That's an adult.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Maybe not wanting to party that much.
That's the number one answer on the board.
Yeah.
Actually, having no plans for the weekend becomes attractive after the age of 25. Right?
Yeah.
Calmness and kindness over drama and high energy fun, that becomes attractive over the age of 25. Various people said gray hair that starts coming in the sides, and bald guys. Ooh. And thicker women. And you know what? I concur.
Yeah.
Also men in scarves, which
So random.
Yeah,
It sounds like a
now.
personal ad in there for some reason.
right.
The
Scarves
guy
are
who
cool,
wrote
right?
this is wearing a scarf.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw this in there too.
And then on the list as well, some items like a high quality vacuum cleaner, an air fryer, or a large and comfortable bed. I think a bed becomes very attractive.
Funny at 24 years old, like gross air fryer,
Yeah.
a nice bed. Who are you?
Yeah, I'm living my best life. That's who I am. Yeah. All right, we're gonna wrap things up with a beef tip after these words. Rock 102.1 KFMA. I think I just got a text from the traders.
Ooh, the show?
Yeah.
Oh.
How about 10 a.m., 12 p.m., 4 p.m.
The show traders?
Yeah, dude. Tell him.
Dude, that show's so rad.
He just told me about it
My kids
yesterday.
Watch it. Me and my kids and my wife watch it.
Nice. I haven't heard anything about it until yesterday. He was telling me.
Yeah, I saw a showcase. So here's the deal. The traders, I'm a big fan of the show,
Yeah.
right? It's massive. Well, they're doing open casting. So next season, they're not going to do reality celebrities. They're going to go back to just casting people, right?
Dude, you gotta hit me up too.
Well, no, you got to apply online.
Okay.
I'm not in charge of casting. So I saw this and I was like, you know what? Actually, I do enjoy the show a lot. I would like to do that. And sure enough, I saw it on Instagram as well on the stories, like I was promoted. So I just signed up, and based through that, they check out your Instagram profile. My Instagram profile is good for several things, advertising the show and also showcasing my personality and outgoingness. That's what I do on Instagram pretty well. So if they're looking through pages and they're not looking for just stereotypical beautiful people, which they normally do, casting directors now do 100% of their reality casting through Instagram. That's where they find all the hot thoughts and things like that. Right. Yeah. But I'm like, I got a pretty active social media account. So I applied for that. And the next day they're like, hey, talking about today, are you available for, open casting call? Now, is it a scam? I hope not. Right. It was through Instagram, but let's see. How about tomorrow at 10 a.m.? It's done online with Tulsa King, Traders, and Dead City Tires and Dead City Casting. I don't know. It's a little weird.
Until you got to pay for something,
exactly.
I would keep going with it until they're like, all right, we need you to send us $200 in gift cards, and then we're gonna fly you to Scotland,
to Dubai.
Yeah, I'm available today as well.
It says a lot of these are scams, but if it's like an Indian voice on the other end later.
Does it say?
Just comments are saying probably a scam, but if it was like through a legitimate the Trader's official account or something like that. Okay, well,
no, I thought at the time, but I didn't screenshot it and stuff. And it was on Instagram and it is sponsored and blah, blah, blah. Right. But at the same time,
Traders with a Z.
Different traders.
I love that show. We're like three, I think we were 1 or 2 episodes behind or something like that.
Right.
We just watched the one where Lisa got voted off.
Oh, no, I watched the whole thing, and honestly, it was expert class.
I like that Rob dude.
Yeah, that Rob dude did a perfect season in a crazy way. So,
all right.
That's all I'm going to say on that.
He's rad, though, dude. He's a little snake tattoos. I'm like, this guy's...
Yeah, but
he's going to be something soon.
He's going to be a star, but he's also like, he's either going to be a star or he's going to be a fucking serial killer. The guy's a sociopath. The guy had no conscience or heart whatsoever, which made him perfect for this show.
Yeah.
I don't know if I could do that. That's the thing. It's like,
100%.
I would love to do it. Would I be good at it? I'm like, I don't think I would be good at it. Your bullshit detector has to be on for sure. But then you also, it's a lot of high school politics. So they don't just gang up and be like, yeah, get the frumpy guy out of here. You know what I mean? Like, and they usually eliminate with the celebrities. They usually eliminate based off of attraction. In a way where like the round tables, they coincidentally all just like the majority of votes in the first half of the season are like, which ones are the uglier ones? Like the good looking people get by unscathed in a way. What are you seeing on there?
No, I was looking up whether or not there was like legitimate casting happening. It is. So it's like casting civilians for the 2026 season of The Traders, which applications open until March 10th for a chance to compete.
Yeah, no.
So it's happening now.
All right, I'm gonna apply, dude.
Yeah, it is open, and absolutely. It is open casting. They advertise that on the show at the end of the season.
So casting, NBC Casting Farm or tradersapplication.com.
Yeah.
So I don't know where. Like,
you know what? I'm probably gonna follow up with the online thing because it is something I'm like, yeah, let's do that. It'd be good for the show.
Hell yeah.
Like Dildozer said. When they started the podcast, he saw only one streamer. We'd like to get our online presence a little farther up than that. Of course, we are far more than one right now, but and we're doing pretty good locally, and that's the idea. But I'm like a 3-week vacation in Scotland, an opportunity to win money and advance the brand kind of thing. Because I'm applying as beef vegan. I am what I am, and I'll continue to do that. And so hopefully that would work.
It'll be legendary.
To try and win money, to be an evil, conniving person. Like, who doesn't want to just
be a villain?
It's a fun game.
Out one time.
Yeah, dude. It's a fun game.
That's your chance because nobody's like, it's for the game. So people can't be like, well, you're an asshole. And be like,
well,
I'm not. I just was doing it for the game.
I read a lot of Machiavelli and I won the game.
Yeah.
Brian is right. It's traitors, right? And so, it's not traders.
Trader Joe.
Yeah, that's the stock market version.
Here.
Right.
We're not talking about the stock market version.
Yeah, I'll show you.
They'll lie to each other anyway. So.
Yeah.
I'll show you the trailer to kind of get you.
I love the host, dude. I forget his name.
Alan Cummings.
Yeah, he's hilarious.
He's great.
You're going to hate each other.
Yeah,
you're going to die
the
tonight.
Most random outfits too. I'm like, this dude's. I want to dress like that one time.
It's like a Hunger Games guy.
Yeah, I'm going to show you here. Look at this. It's on Peacock, right? And it's a huge show as far as ratings are concerned. It's a massive hit for Peacock, and it's all over the world. They actually have traders in New Zealand and UK and everything else. So this has been a franchise that has like started elsewhere, and then the US adapted it, and once they started involving like reality celebrities, it just was gangbusters, right? It blew up. But now they're gonna do, I know that they're gonna come back with the Traders All-Star season, but I think they're gonna do that after they do basically a newbie season. And I think they're gonna try to like blend it together. And I actually, the business behind that is financial, right? So if they're going to do an all-star season, they have to pay everyone a lot more, right? So how do you recap that cost? Well, you do a season with a bunch of newbies where you pay them a lot less.
Yeah, 100%.
Right. And so that's where it'd be. And then you might have a breakout star from there, and then you incorporate them, and boom, that's how it works, right? And so reality TV has never been my dream, but I did get close to being cast on the Real World at one time. So I was like, fuck it. If anyone could do it, I think I could do it. And so, so look, this is the trailer, for Traders to kind of get you an idea of what this show's all about. But it's a fucking fun show, dude.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. I enjoy it, man.
Yeah.
The one thing I can do is cussing.
Less what?
Cussing. I could do with a little less of the cussing.
Okay, that's fair. I mean, I literally just said effing fun show.
No, I know, but it's like every other word.
Like Tarantino style. You're just
really?
like relaxed.
Yeah. Well, and maybe that's why they're gonna, will go to newbies as well and tell them like, let's cuss a little less, or they'll edit, cuss a little less. But since it is just streaming, right? It's unedited, so there's no bleeping or nothing. That's a new era of reality TV.
The season of the Traitors is finally here.
Show me the money.
The prize, $250,000.
I'll take that.
Yeah, I'm gonna lie and cheat and do whatever I have to do to win.
Yeah, you are, you scumbag.
Hey, bro.
Let the games begin.
What did I get myself into?
The guard is up and the game is on.
We are here to capture dirty, deceitful, deceptive traders.
It's so hard to control.
I know.
He was great. They hate on him so much, but that was great TV.
So obnoxious.
Yeah.
He's obnoxious, though.
I hate him.
I couldn't. I was like, can you just vote him off just to get him off? Like, get out of here.
Yeah. No, I'm not on the air anymore. I actually realized that my commercials ran straight into the top of the hour. So, this is kind of like just a little bit of overtime. But yeah, so that's, they should have eliminated Michael Rappaport immediately because he was a distraction nonetheless, Took him a couple episodes, but they got him. But Alan Cumming is amazing in this, and it is a wildly entertaining show. And the concept of the game of this like reality clue, right? Is great too. And the round tables and everything else. So it's a great premise. And it would be fantastic if this is real and I have an opportunity to be cast on it, because that's 3 weeks in Scotland, paid, right? Because there's going to be some kind of money, whether it's only like $1,000 a week or whatever, or it's introductory rates, whatever. I still get paid as well for my vacation time. I'd be able to do that, and I come back and have something to talk about. That would be ideal.
Especially when Alan Cummings tries to seduce you a little bit.
I'd do it.
Dude.
Yeah.
I like your name.
Yeah,
I like your voice.
Vegan. I like your voice. Come sit on Poppy's lap.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You got it, Alan.
$250,000.
I'll do anything to win.
It's not gay if I become rich.
Right.
Yeah. 2026, dude. Get over
God.
it.
Yeah. All right. Well, Chef Michael, dude, thanks for hanging out with us. It's a pleasure, man.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
And good luck on the day. Remember, if you get any word on what like if Mama Louisa's day becomes a thing, let us know so we can celebrate it and make sure it's a big deal that everyone knows. So,
hell yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. I do have a little bit of content that we recorded earlier that I'll wrap up this extended podcast with, but I appreciate you guys all watching as usual. And we'll be back tomorrow morning bright and early, but enjoy. Later. Rock 102.1 KF, welcome back to Beef Vegan Presents. It's time to get you caught up in the news with another round of headlines. What you got, Yas Money?
All right, so the latest dating term. You ready for this?
Oh, yeah, we got to sign up for this. I mean, this is something that Rico probably participates in. What's
and if
the
you
latest
are,
dating
that's
term?
messed up.
Right.
All right, future faking.
Future faking. Okay,
Yeah, it's a
what?
term, yeah.
Oh, well, can you guess what future faking is?
Yeah, it's when you get in a relationship, you start like talking about plans of the future with no intention of actually fulfilling them.
Okay.
Oh,
Close,
wow.
Close.
Wow, okay, what is the actual definition?
So it's when someone uses the promise of sharing a future to create immediate emotional intimacy without any genuine
Like love bombing
intentions
mixed with that.
of following through.
So have you done this?
No, I read all about it when he did a psychopath. You know all these terms.
Okay, so what was future faking around like a while ago? And now it's just popping up.
It's one of those terms people use. Yeah, it's like gaslighting, future faking, love bombing, all that
Yeah,
stuff.
so sure enough, future faking is the manipulative dating trend replacing gaslighting.
Replacing.
And
Yeah.
it's everywhere.
Well, I mean, at least gaslighting is on its way out. So that's fun. But
Is it?
yeah.
Is it though?
Is it though?
Well, I mean, is this even a term? It seems like a lot of people, when they go into dating, they always promise the world, do they not? I mean, it's essentially what they want in.
Can tell you.
Okay.
Why would you say that? You're crazy. You sound crazy. Stop saying
You're
that.
gaslighting, and you're why don't try to bring it back. It just went out of style.
It
Give it some
just
time.
went
It's
out,
so
yeah.
not cool anymore.
Yeah, dude.
Gaslighting's
Well, I want to
nothing.
go after, get lunch with you and talk about our plans for the show.
Yeah, okay.
'Cause I love you, baby.
Yeah, that's enough. You didn't even sleep in the same bed when you crashed at my place the other day.
Oh.
I know, dude. Oh, he didn't sleep in the spare bed. I was like, hey, I got a bed for you and stuff.
Where'd he
And
sleep?
He said he on a couch.
A couch too.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a real man.
There's a hole with the carpet over him.
Oh, yeah. He didn't even use the
Didn't even
blanket
use
I
the
provided,
blanket?
dude. Yeah.
I brought my own.
Found a piece of cardboard outside. It's just-
Yeah, dude.
Little Caesars, keep me warm.
He hobo crashed it.
Wow.
And I'm like, I got a spare room and stuff. He went in there and
That's
used.
the whole reason he pays rent.
No, he used the free weights that were in there and posted a selfie video
Well,
of
the rule of
himself.
the- it's like a thing where it's like you're a gym bro. You can't sleep in the gym. You can't sleep where you work out.
Eat, sleep, and do everything in the gym, dude.
Wow.
What kind of gym bro are you? Anyways, all right. What else is going on in the news?
All right, so FIFA World Cup is coming in June,
Mm-hmm.
and Airbnb is offering a $750 bonus to new hosts who are willing to rent out their homes to fans in any of the 16 cities that are hosting within Canada, Mexico, and the U.S.
You know how I read this. Airbnb has a shortage of hosts, and that
Yeah.
trend is slowly dying.
So, yeah, the headline reads Airbnb hosts can score up to $3,000 by opening their homes to the World Cup.
Yeah, they're like, nah, thanks, but no thanks, you know?
No?
Well, you know what happened? It was basically teenagers throwing ragers that kind of killed the business model. And then a couple bad experiences and viral bad experiences along the way. You know, Airbnb and the concept of it was great. And having a home for vacation is fun, but a lot of people are now retroactively enjoying the comforts and luxury of hotel stays. And hotels are kind of bouncing back in a big way. So it doesn't surprise me that they have a shortage of availability and options when there's going to be an influx of tourists, right? If there is going to be an influx of tourists. I know the World Cup's a big deal. We all know that. But of course, with everything happening with the political landscape, you know, that's going to slow down a lot of traffic to our area. So
I will say I do have a friend in LA that has been thinking of doing this for like the last 2 years.
Yeah.
And so ever since they announced it, she's like, should I like, you know, rent it out, go live with like a friend for, you know, the time and
Make
then
some
just
money.
and not only make money, but also use that money to go see a game.
Yeah.
So,
You know, we 2 years ago went on vacation to San Diego. Our family stayed up at a house, and it was interesting because the person that lives there also lived there while we were there at a like guest house behind.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I don't
which-
like those.
No, I didn't like that. I thought that was a little intrusive. It was kind of weird. But at the same time, you know, I was like, brilliant for them. They literally get their bills paid.
Oh yeah.
And then they're still living on property, kind of overseeing things.
I'll only stay at a casita like that if I'm going to Disneyland because you only need somewhere to shower and sleep.
Yeah.
You're gone most of the time.
Right, exactly.
So I see that. But if like you're doing like a weekend outing with your significant other or whatever, get the entire house.
Otherwise, like, oh, you're my new family now. Hi.
If anything, should have offered a discounted rate. But like, hey, if you're going to be living here too, you know, then take 10% off for privacy, you know, because now I can't go skinny dipping in your pool because you're going to be right there. It's weird.
They do first.
Yeah.
You're like, oh.
Right. Well, that's a bonus. I'll pay 10% more if you're hot. All right. Give me one more headline here. Yes.
All right. A new strip club is opening up in Canada right next to a dance studio for kids. The owner of the dance studio says, I don't think most reasonable people would think putting a strip club next to a child's school is a good idea, but I guess in this case, at least one person does.
Yeah. And they're just like, hey, we got the training program right here. And
oh my God.
I mean, I think it would make more sense if it was a daycare right next to a strip club.
Right.
That's like,
that would bring money.
That would attract a lot of dancers being like, man, this convenience and the amenities that you have. Yeah, this is the place I'm going to dance at. Especially if it's a 24-hour daycare. Oh, it's so messed up, but I'm all for it. Excellent. Those are great headlines there, Yas. We're going to hit the reset. Be back with more right after this on Rock 102.1 KFMA. It's Beef Vegan Presents. We got your F My Life coming up next, but as per usual, I do have an FML news story that I want to share with you. If this was an email sent to me at beefvegan@kfma.com, it would read, Beef, I've removed my eyeballs so I could be found insanity before trial, but then the judge still found me competent to stand trial. F my life.
Whoops.
Sorry. They say justice is blind, but look at me now. Oh. Yeah, no, okay, so it turns out that gouging out your own eyeballs isn't enough to keep a person from being found competent to stand trial. In this case, the trial of Robert Keller. All right, no relation to Helen, but, now has something in common with her.
Yeah.
Can now move forward. Keller has been accused of killing another man in a 2024 stabbing. So Keller's no good guy by any means, right? Since that crime took place, he also found it within himself to remove his own eyeballs and bite off a portion of his own tongue. And then usually in this situation, be like, look at me, I'm crazy.
Oh.
Like, yeah, that's pretty crazy behavior, but you did this on purpose knowingly. And you're not as crazy as we want to believe. So psychologists were brought in to analyze Keller's mental state, and judge found him and his moments of self-harm had nothing to do with the mental state at the time of his alleged crimes, meaning he was perfectly normal during that time. He wasn't crazy at all. So now this guy, Helen Keller himself, he can barely speak, he can't see, and he's still but he could still hear the judge say guilty. So
I love when I hear the Curb Your Enthusiasm music in my head.
Right.
Damn, dude.
No, this is is this an FML?
Yeah.
So
I'd say so.
What happens when you gouge your eyes out? You put them back in, or
no? They're done.
They're done.
One and done. Yeah, we only get one set right now, which is unfortunate. Yeah, okay. Yeah. So even if you put him in a jar of formaldehyde, but he is in jail at the time, so I don't even think he had that resource.
Wow.
So didn't think ahead. All right, but they say justice is blind, but now is Robert. So that's how that works out. All right, your FML emails coming up after music from System of a Down. But first, here's The Hand That Feeds by 9 Inch Nails. It's Rock 102.1 KFMA. Beef Vegan Presents. But you know the name of the show.
Let's go.
Get fired from your job?
I just get stupid.
It's fun being stupid.
Don't hide this in vain. Let us laugh at your pain. Call 600-KFMA right away.
I promise we won't embarrass you.
Because Beef Vegan presents F My Life. F My Life. F My Life.
Yes, it's time for another edition of your F My Life. These are unfortunate situations. Email to me at beefvegan@kfma.com. Subject line FML. But of course, if you have an F My Life you care to share on the air, you can give us a call at 600-KFMA at 600-5362. And if we agree your life is F, we'll hook you up with a pair of tickets for your Tucson Roadrunners versus the Henderson Silver Knights on Tuesday, March 10th. So that game's a week from tomorrow. With that said, I got Rico and Yas Money weighing in on today's F My Life. So you guys ready?
Let's go.
All right, first email sent to me by Trent. Trent said, I confidently said, I'll just eyeball it. I should have not eyeballed it. Now there's a hole in my wall. All right, F My Life. Trent, what do you say, Yas Money?
Yeah, F My Life.
All right, what do you say, Rico?
Agreed completely.
Yeah, but I think it's a man thing to do, just to eyeball it, right?
Yeah.
But check twice, cut once. I mean, that's smart too. That's pretty manly. So, all right, F My Life. All right, next F My Life sent to me by Vanessa. Vanessa said, Beef, I tried to look cool by jogging across the street before the light changed. I immediately pulled a muscle.
Oh, no.
The light hadn't even turned red yet. No. All right, F My Life. What do you say, Rico?
Oh, that's horrible.
Yeah.
It's already embarrassing doing the fast walk or running street traffic anyway. But then that's going to be.
And everyone was watching, laughing. Yes. So you say F My Life?
Yep.
All right, what do you say?
I'm trying to be the person in the car. F my life.
Yeah. No, I mean, first the car's like laughing, and then they look over, and you look away like, oh, I was just looking up. Yeah, I didn't see anything.
Then you just gotta wait for yourself to go viral on the internet for something. You're like, oh, great.
You show up on someone's dash cam?
Yeah.
Oh,
yes.
my God.
Rico just recently got a dash cam video, and since then, he's been noticing that things are crazier around him, right?
Feels like I did this to myself.
Yeah. Like you've almost kind of jinxed yourself, or crazy drivers are popping up.
Brake checking and things.
I don't need to know anything else that's going on around me.
I know. Yeah. Well, let's hope you don't go viral, Vanessa, but definitely F your life. All right. Cole said, Beef, one time I was in an elevator in Las Vegas with my girlfriend when it suddenly stopped. Thinking of being spontaneous, like in all the movies, I propped her up on the railings and started getting passionate. Yeah. That's when the emergency phone rang, and I discovered there was a security camera.
Oh.
Yep. Ah, man. But, I mean, what else do you do in that situation? Like, we're going to be here for a while. First off, you designate a P corner. And then secondly, you get it on. Kill the time. But,
Make eye contact with the camera?
Yeah, C-blocked by a security guard. F my life, what do you say? Yas Money.
Yeah, my life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you're stuck. What do you say, Rico?
Be an optimist. Just keep going.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
And while making eye contact. Yeah.
Like, you like that?
Fix it. You better fix this.
Fix this.
You better fix this. Before I finish. All right, anyways, we'll agree, disagree, move forward. All right, next email sent to me by Bianca. Bianca said, Beef, I discovered my elderly neighbor likes to roam around his yard naked and wash his balls with the sprinkler. I'm never going to grab a snack in my kitchen again. This elderly neighbor seems like he found the secret to happiness in old age.
Oh, my God.
That seems amazing.
Yeah, liberating.
Yeah, dude.
Right.
Imagine propping yourself over like a sprinkler on a hot, sunny day. And just getting the power wash, the car power wash.
It's going
on the boys.
Wow.
That's
the power wash.
The power wash 5,000.
That sounds amazing. But that's my life for Bianca. What do you say, Rico?
Mostly yes. As a guy who goes to the gym and sees old men that are very liberated in general.
Yeah.
I'm just kind of numb to it now, but still. That's your home.
Gross.
Yeah. All right. What do you say, Yas?
That's my life. I don't want to see that.
You don't want to see that.
I don't want to see that.
I feel bad for the old man.
I don't. He's loving it.
Yeah, well, it's true.
He's living his life. Yeah.
Well, just the fact that it's like, if he was a listener to the show, he'd email back. He's like, hey, my hot female neighbor accidentally saw me, refresh my testes here and thinks it's gross.
Okay, you're outside.
Yeah, but it's his property, It's Tucson. We don't have
baby.
HOAs everywhere.
Freedom.
Yeah, exactly. All right, final up my life of the day sent to me by Jared. Jared said, at work, I dramatically said, I'm done and stormed out of the room. Then I realized I forgot my phone and had to walk back in.
Oh, no.
Yeah. No one looked impressed. All right, that's my life. What do you say, Rico?
That's bold. I would have paid somebody on the street. You're like, hey, go get my stuff.
Right.
That's half my life for sure.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, you agree.
As someone who storms out of rooms. Absolutely.
Yeah, as an emotional person that overreacts 99% of the time.
Hey,
here it comes.
See,
Here
it's happening right now. Right?
Tone it down over there.
All right. Well, F my life, Jared. I feel your pain. All right. Keep those emails coming. beefvegan@kfma.com. We got another edition of Yas
Oh, hell no.
coming up next. Keep it right here. It's Rock 102.1 KFMA. Rock 102.1 KFMA. It's Beefy Presents. Before we get into Yas or Hell No, let's talk about what you were just mentioning this weekend. This weekend, the sororities had dads' weekends, right? So we had all the dads out, celebrating their little girls, triumphant, college run and whatnot.
Right.
But what did your friend say that he saw this weekend?
He saw more skin in the 10 minutes he was inside No Anchovies than he had his entire 6 months in Kansas that he's been living
You
there.
ain't in Kansas no more.
Yeah, you are not in Kansas. Welcome to the U of A. Bear down. And when it gets hot out there, then the butts and the boobs, they come out to play for sure. But this is a very odd weekend. I know, dude.
The dads?
I know. See, my daughter, stop saying like a creep. Listen, my daughter would dress up more around, me.
Mm-hmm.
I would hope that she wouldn't be like, okay, but I know there's other zaddies there. So it's like, what are you doing? This is weird. It's just weird.
It's crazy because all the dads looked exactly the same.
Yeah.
They were just wearing different colored polos.
Yeah.
They all looked
all
the
had
same.
the same sneakers, the Asics on.
They had
The
the same shorts on.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cargo shorts.
Yeah, looking like a dad. And then in the meantime, their daughters are hoeing it up in a sorority. I love it. That's circle life right there. Good for them.
Good for them.
And why didn't we go down to University on Saturday? We were right there. Man.
Well, you can do it tonight. I mean,
I know. Well, I mean, a lot of people are out on Saturday because there was a big basketball game, home game and which we dominated on, and now we're going to be wrapping things up tonight, the final regular season game of the season. Woo! As we, all eyes are look forward to the tournament, and it's going to be massive. And we'll talk with Justice Spears to see where our placement's going to be, what the speculation's going to be. What do you think? Have you heard any early buzz of how they're going to like bracket this team?
I really have no idea, to be honest. I don't know. I feel like with the U of A being in this new conference, I'm so out of whack. I'm still trying to keep up with all the new teams and everything. So
yeah, that's fair. Well, are you looking it up, Rico?
No.
Okay.
But chances are high.
Okay.
We're looking good.
Thanks.
We're looking
all
good.
All right, let's get into an edition of Yas or...
Oh, hell no.
These are hypotheticals that we do in each and everyday life that Yas is going to propose to us. So what do we got here, Yas?
Well, how would you feel about tracking every dollar you spend? So like manually logging out all the purchases you make, keeping your receipts, and just being on track.
That's what my Chase app is for. It's already logged.
That's you have it. Uber fiscally responsible though, right?
Yeah.
So imagine back in the day before we had banking apps. I know that there was definitely people out there that would write down every transaction.
Yeah.
Very fiscally responsible. I would not be, if we didn't have the internet, we didn't have the apps, I would not be that guy. Right. So I would guesstimate my value, which is low, right? So I would say take away the apps. Oh, hell no. Right. The app is definitely helping me track that. What do you say? Again,
that's a lot of work.
The apps are out of the equation. Would you do it or no?
I would hope I would, but honestly, probably not.
Yeah.
Like it's a lot.
Yeah. So thank God for apps, right? All right. What's another scenario?
All right, I'm not a fan of this, and I know people do it, but it's keeping your bed made at all times. So you have no mess in the morning, but you're attracting and still sleeping on the bed over all your sheets, So so after work, you come home and maybe you want to lay down, take a nap. You're still wearing your outside clothes and you're putting all your little germs in there. And then then you put your PJs on and then you go to sleep in that same pile of germs. I don't know. That's just the way I see it. You shouldn't be wearing your outside clothes on your bed.
I agree. That's why I sleep butt ass.
That's right.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, as far as making the bed all the time, that's oh hell no for me.
What?
Yeah, I mean I make my bed a couple times a week. But that's only if I know that I'm gonna have company over. And then if I don't, if I'm not having anyone over, I'm like, it's good.
Well, it sure sounds like you need some Jordan Peterson in your life. Talk about make your own bed every day.
Yeah.
Make your bed.
I'm still stuck on that bowl that you have over your...
Oh, yeah. See, I told you all my lady friends make fun of me for that.
They love it. It's endearing. She loves it.
It's not even like something to make fun of. I think that's so funny. I think it's cute. I think it's cute.
Yeah. And then I'm like, I go by beef, and then beef and bull kind of makes sense, right?
It's on brand. I wouldn't have taken it that far.
Well, I mean, I'm just it's like a spirit animal of sorts, right? If I'm gonna go by the name beef, and then like I see a bull picture, I'm like, it just makes sense. I thought it made sense.
It's a great icebreaker too. Immediately they walk in like, what the hell? Got a bull?
Yeah, no, they get super excited. And I take off my pants and then it just immediately disappointed. It's rough. And so I don't know. Maybe I'll switch it up. I'll get like a portrait of a slug or something.
No, you gotta keep it in theme. Put some other cows around the house.
Keep it beefy.
Listen, you gotta go to what is it, Hobby Lobby? They have
that's where I've been.
Of those. Yeah,
I know. That's where I got that one.
Is this a hell yeah or no?
It's a hell yeah.
All right.
Well, I'm glad that you appreciate that. Yes, maybe someone out there will appreciate that as well. All right, what's another hypothetical for us?
Okay, so how would you feel about turning down promotions for work-life balance? So choosing time over title.
Ooh, this is a question we should ask our boss, Mac, dude. Yeah, I mean, they give him all the promotions, which essentially is all the responsibilities. And I'm seeing this guy 14 hours a day in this building, man. And I'm like, dude, don't you got kids? Don't you got a wife? What's going on?
Yeah.
So I feel for him, but at the same time, that's a survivalist mentality in this industry that if you do all the jobs, then you are irreplaceable. So they won't pull the rug out from underneath you.
Constant fear.
Right.
Where
Too
I'm at
big to
right now.
fail.
So it's just like,
Unfortunately, so many people relate to that same thing and are willing to do more for less just so they don't have any, like they don't get nothing, right? I'm going to say, I would say, oh, hell no to this, but I am definitely a person that does more for less all the time. So I would unfortunately have to say, oh, hell yes. What do you say, Rico?
About what? What's the S2? Giving up, not taking promotions?
Turning down a promotion.
I would say hell yeah on that. Like turning down promotions for more money, because I mean it's also, you look at people that do choose that option of like taking the promotion and more responsibilities and they're miserable. Yeah. People are like, you know what? My life is more important than that. So
I think there should be a line of like, you shouldn't let your work take over your life. I mean, I think for you, Beef, like your daughter's over 21 or over 18 or whatever, so she's grown. I got a 10-year-old that I still want to spend time with, and I don't want to keep bringing her to work, even though she likes to come to my work. But it's like, no, let's go home.
Let's
go home.
The hustler mentality is taking over so much of the society and country and things like that, where people are starting to realize like there's more important things. But we can't afford that sometimes. So it's kind of, that's the question there.
Other countries around the world have a better work-life balance for sure. And hopefully the U.S. will catch up to that standard of living. Hopefully. But right now, the way things are looking, it's going the opposite way. But I say, oh, hell yes, definitely get that work-life balance. But you're right. My daughter is grown, and my passion is this. So I'm coming back in the afternoon, doing a couple hours off the clock just because I got nothing better to do, and I enjoy it. So, yeah. All right. Well, there's another edition of Yas or...
Oh, hell no.
We'll hit the reset. Be back with more Beef Vegan Presents right after this. Rock 102.1 KFMA. Money and Rico real quick.
No.
Yes. All right. So here's the deal. All right. So Nude or Prude is the name of the game here. Now, recently, Amanda Seyfried, she shared that she wore a prosthetic beehole in one of her movies.
What?
The Testament of Ann Lee. Yeah, you guys, it was a day that I reported this story, but it was a day that you weren't here. So to recap it, she wore a merkin, which is, a pubic wig, and then she had a prosthetic beehole, which, then I quipped that she must have like a flat butt because, if you got the round butt, you're not seeing that thing for days. You know what I mean? Like at this point.
A prosthetic butt, though, a whole butt.
No.
Or just the
thing.
For
her,
got it.
It was just the button, if you will.
Okay.
And I was saying that, people speculate that Kim Kardashian probably doesn't even have one because no one's seen that in a millennial. So anyways, the reason why I even bring this up is that I got a list of actors who appeared nude in some sort of film or television project. Now, some of them wore a prosthetic and faked their nudity. That's prude. All right, some of them actually went bare ass, and that is nude. And if you could tell the difference, whoever has the most points at the end of this game will be our winner. And then we'll give away tickets for John Mulaney as a hindsight prediction to caller number 10 saying, I knew so-and-so was going to win. With that said, are you guys ready to play Nude or Prude?
Yes.
All right, well, then here we go. All right, first actor up on the list, Penelope Cruz. Nude or Prude in the movie Volver?
Oh, we're not going to have pictures with us either, huh?
Absolutely not.
I was waiting.
I was waiting.
I thought
you made it seem like you were going to show us visuals.
She seems like a prude. I'm going to go prude on that one.
You can go prude on
that
one.
I'm going to go nude.
Okay, good. All right, the answer is prude. Rico is right. Point for Rico. She wore a fake butt in Volver.
What?
Yes.
I do not like the shape of my butt.
I know. All right. Here's our next one. Angelina Jolie in By the Sea. That was a movie in 2015 that nobody went to go see, but she got naked in it, or did she? Nude or prude?
Okay, we're talking post-Gia, Angelina Jolie.
That is post-Gia, yeah, exactly.
Far post. You know what? I think she's still going to be a real one. I'll go real on that one.
Okay, what do you say, Yas?
Nude.
Yep, Angelina Jolie, she's not afraid to get naked. Both get a point here. She was totally nude.
Hell yeah.
All right, this next one, Leonardo DiCaprio in The Wolf of Wall Street. You remember his buttocks? All right, nude or prude, Yas Money?
Prude.
You guys say prude. You think that was a fake butt?
Yeah.
Fake little bubble butt from DiCaprio? What do you say here,
I'll
Rico?
say real.
You'll say real. Yeah, Rico knows his...
I know my DiCaprio butts.
His dude butts, yeah. That was his real butt, for sure. All right, nude or prude, Eric Dane in Euphoria. If you remember that, season 1 of Euphoria, he got butt ass and showed the full Monty.
Yep.
Yeah, you're looking right now. You're kind of like what?
I remembered.
Yeah, you salivating a little bit?
Flashbacks. I'm going to say nude.
You're going to say nude. All right, what do you say, Rico?
I don't even know the context, but I'll say prude.
Okay. You're right, Rico. He is on fire. Yes. Yeah, I mean, that was a huge hog that he rocked in Euphoria, and unfortunately.
Oh, I thought we were talking like his butt.
He said the full Monty.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
I
full
knew,
Monty.
I knew that was
So, hindsight there. Well, the score right now is 4-1. Rico is dominating this game.
I know my dude buds.
All right, John Hamm in Fargo season 5, nude or prude? What do you say? Yas Money?
Prude.
I say prude, or what do you say?
I'll say full ham. He went full authentic.
All right, well, that's a point for Yas Money.
Ooh.
He wore fake nipples.
What?
Yes. I know.
Now I got to see the real ones.
Yeah, dude.
What's going on, Ham?
Yeah, these makeup artists are making money.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah. All right, let's see. James McAvoy in The Last King of Scotland. Apparently, he was naked in that. Nude or prude? What do you say, Rico?
Oh, it wasn't Forrest Whitaker. Good Lord. Prude.
You're going to say prude. What do you say, Yes?
I'm going to say prude, too.
You know what? You should have a strategy and at least counter him. You both are wrong.
Oh.
He was full nude. All right. Jason Segel and Forgetting Sarah Marshall.
Oh.
I hear the sound still.
Yeah, me too.
Yes.
I got a surprise for
Oh, my
you.
God.
Yes, absolutely.
I'll say real.
That's real.
Yeah, you're going to say nude. It absolutely was. And that's what you do. You write a movie and basically, yeah. So
I love that movie.
Yeah, it was a great movie. Classic, holds up. Here's our final one here. Bill Skarsgård in Nosferatu. Nosferatu. Did you watch this?
I sure did.
Yeah, and full you see vampire peen in it. Did you watch the movie?
Of course
as well?
I did, yeah.
Okay. So yeah, was it prominent in the movie?
It was pretty Vladish. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't recall it too much, but I'm going to say prude.
You're gonna say
vampire
prude.
prosthetics.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. What was it? An impressive vampire peen?
I don't remember.
I mean, he doesn't want to answer on the record. That's fine.
I honestly don't.
Yeah, I get it. We're super straight here. All right. What do you say, Yes?
I'm going to say prude.
You're going to say prude?
Yeah.
You are correct. That is prude for sure.
Yeah, we both won.
Yes, absolutely. So with the score of 6-4,
100-2.
Yeah, Rico knows the difference between a real b-hole and a fake one. And now we have tickets to give away for John Mulaney.
I'm adding that to my resume.
Yeah, excellent. Well done there, Rico. But yeah,
Thank
some
you.
of those stars will fake their nudity. Some of them will keep it real. All right, so caller number 10 right now, the 10th person to give me a call and say, I knew Rico was going to win nude or prude, is going to win tickets to see John Mulaney when he performs here in Tucson. So 600 KFMA, 600-5362. Good luck.